大家好，我是 Sirant 在中国. Hello everyone, I'm Sirant in China. Thank you for joining me on the channel today, and thank you as always for helping the channel to grow. It's absolutely free to do. All you've got to do is hit that subscribe button, throw me a thumbs up, and that's going to help YouTube to find my videos and share them with more people. 谢谢您. Now, today's video is the last in the 5-part series on Lian Hua Mountain Park. Yes, it is that amazing a place that I needed 5 videos to show you everything that I'm showing you now. And trust me, there is more that I'm not showing you yet. Once I am a little bit more fit and the weather is a little bit cooler, I'll show you to my favorite part of Lian Hua Mountain Park, where we are deep in the jungles, and it is truly amazing. But for this video, we've met Mr. Deng Xiaoping. We've seen the killer view from the top of the mountain. So, of course, what goes up must come down. Thankfully, gravity is on our side this time. I'm going to show you the winding stairways down the mountain, the beautiful lake at the bottom, the tremendous open areas where people fly kites and have picnics, and we're going to end up right on top of Book City, that building that looks like a path heading to the government offices, but it's actually the top of a 3-story building filled with stores and restaurants and bookshops. It's amazing. I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I did, and from this point on we will be going back to my daily adventures in China, shopping, eating, walking, exploring, you name it, we're gonna do it. Thank you so much everyone for joining me, and see you at the bottom of the mountain. All right, we made it to the top, people. Now begins the descent. Oh wow, look at this. This is interesting. Here we have bottles of water and ice creams.
You can pay on your own.
And it's an honor system. You scan the code, you make your payment, you take your bottle of water. Is that ever cool? I can't believe those ice creams would still be cold in there, but might be. That's very cool. I tell you, it's a long way down, people. And the stairs are not standard spacing, so you do have to be careful. Some are double steps, some are big, wide, broad steps, and it would be a long way to roll down. This in the past was used for either people to bring their bicycles or work equipment up, or it also provides a runoff for water to keep the stairs dry in the rain so that people don't go slipping and sliding. Because this other side also is a water runoff. So they really do an excellent job of making these stairs as safe as possible. But like I said, you do have to pay attention to where you're walking. Otherwise, you could take a really ugly little spill. But again, at least you know the number of the lamp next to you, so you'll know exactly where emergency services should come and get you. And again, another little pagoda about halfway down for those that need to take a rest. There are a lot of senior citizens that come to this mountain, and they're the ones that you will see a lot of the times, and me, using these little pagodas to rest, especially on the hot days, the summer days, the sunny days. The best thing about this type of park, though, is that the shade keeps you cool. Not only are you getting pure, unadulterated oxygen from the jungle around us. I mean, look at this jungle. You can barely hear the traffic and the city noise. But it does keep it cooler in here. It's a lot cooler in here than it would be walking on the street right now. I can guarantee you that. Unlike Daiyun Gongyuan, the park in Longdang, I haven't seen any signs warning about poisonous snakes. However, this is a very well-developed park that's been around for a very long time. I'm sure if there were any snakes around, they would have long since buggered off. They're not having any of that nonsense.
In this park, people see a snake, they're gonna hit it with a stick and take it home and eat it. Another little rest area. In the early mornings, these type of places are great because you can jog up the stairs, like I'm jogging up the stairs these days, and then do a little stretching, a little exercise here before you continue on. The ladies here are trying to decide whether they want to go to the lake or make their way down to the kite area and the entrance. Oh, it's too late. It's 3:15, so they're not heading to the lake, they're heading home. They want to get home, the older generation, they want to get home to cook dinner for the family. So they are absolutely correct. Actually, it's 3:10 by my watch, but yeah, they're heading home. But I understood every word the olders were saying there. They were saying, hey, the lake's over here. Lian Hua Lake. Let's go this way. And then another one said, no, it's 3:15. We got to go home. Because they got to go cook dinner. Got to go cook dinner for the family. Down we go. We're going to the lake, though. We're in no rush. I have tempted the wife already with the idea, after all of this hard work and sweating, of finding another delicious meal. And you know what, baby? This is China. When it comes to finding a delicious meal, I can guarantee we're gonna find something good. These are challenging stairs though. Going up, this would be very nice because you could take a couple steps at a time before you had to do the vertical incline. But going down, you do have to be careful because like this step here is about 3 steps away from the next one down, and then the next one is 2 steps, and then 3, and then 2, and then 2. So one does need to be aware. Probably a better idea not to be filming for YouTube, but you know what, people, I love you guys and I am willing to take the risk for you. Another little park service location here. All right, we've made it down the stairs. We are almost at the lake. My wife is not yet dead, so we're doing good. The mosquitoes haven't eaten her to death yet. So here we have Jingwei Road. Lotus Lake is down this little path, or we can go to the secondary lake. Again, a nice little area here that the Park Authority has been kind enough to mark out with badminton markings, so a person could bring a net with them and play badminton in the park. And if one continues forward, again, benches, people. I'm never gonna stop talking about the frickin' benches. I'm getting old. I like benches. I don't use them much yet, but I like them. Once again, a lovely old pagoda. This one has been here for a very long time. This has been an old friend of mine. But this is not where we're stopping. This rock has been here a very long time, maybe as long as I've been on the planet. But this is where we're headed. Down to Lian Hua, which is Lian Hua Lake. And it looks like today, again, keep in mind, this is a Wednesday afternoon here. This is not the weekend. If this were the weekend, this place would just be booming with people. Let's go take a look at the lake. Now, they do not allow swimming in this lake, obviously, as it is not clean, or nor is it meant to be for swimmers. But look at these loungers here. These are new and very funky. What a great place to sit and enjoy the day. They've got emergency equipment here so that if you or somebody new did fall in the lake, you could get a flotation device or a life jacket to help out. All right. Yeah, look at those old boats, eh? Those are ancient. Seriously ancient. Those have been around for at least the past 20 years. Look at these old guys. I can't imagine that those are still in use. If they were, they wouldn't be as dirty and kind of run down as they are. No way in hell. I don't know where she's going. She's got something in her head that she needs to just truck on. She's very one-track mind woman. I'll give her that. Once she sees something, she forgets she even has a husband. She is just gone. I don't even think these are paddle boats, to be honest. I think these were battery powered. And they would just truck around. And there's the duckies. If you're lucky enough and got it here at the right time, you could rent a ducky. And I'm hearing those giant ass frogs. And over here we do have another store in this little pagoda area. Ooh, mosquitoes. And of course there's the little store here where you can get ice creams, you can get cold drinks, you can get toys for the kids, you can get snacks, cookies, crackers. You can again rent battery chargers if your phone is dying. Toilet up on the hill there. And then yeah, this is kind of the main area, the main lake area of the park, and it's lovely. As strange as it might be to say, this is actually one of the nicer toilets in public in China. It smells wonderful from all the incense inside. There's a nice little public area with plants and trees. It looks very nice. You're up on a little bit of a rise, so you've got a view of the park. Look at this tree ahead of us. It's actually 3 trees. Well, it's actually 1 tree that's kind of branched off into 3. The central trunk is the main one. And then these other 2 here were once little branches hanging down that made contact with the ground and continued their growth onward. So once again, like I said, these trees, especially these banyan trees like these guys here, if you do not control those little tendrils coming down from them, they will take over an area very, very quickly. Well, the wife is just in having a pee, and then we're gonna head across the street to Book City and find something to eat. And from the feel of it, just in the nick of time, as it's about to rain. This is that tree up close. It really is cool, and it's huge. Provides fantastic cover from the sun and just looks awesome. All right, we're making our way over to a bridge across the street to Book City and the government offices, but look at this nice little area with these huge palm trees that provide shade and, at this particular moment, a little bit of protection from the rain, as you can see from the dry spots on the ground. It's not really raining that hard. I'm not bothering with an umbrella at this point because I'm already soaked through the bone. Couldn't get any more wet. So I'll just keep trucking along. It's only a sprinkle right now anyway. Look at these huge ass iron and wood benches. I mean, you could hit that with your full body weight as hard as you wanted, no matter how much you weighed, and that ain't gonna even dent it. Not that I would recommend doing such a thing. Love these banyan trees. All right, we've got a little bit more of a stretch along this little path ahead of us here, and then we'll be on the bridge. The bridge goes over top of Hongli Road, and puts us directly on top of Book City. As I mentioned, from the top of the mountain up there, you can take this little bridge across the road, and there's an actually fully landscaped and nice little park on top of the building that is filled with bookstores, arts and crafts stores, stationery stores, and most importantly, restaurants. Here we go. Hey everybody, I just want to show you really quickly the way they keep and maintain these well manicured lawns here is not with poisons and fertilizers. It's with this guy squatting down 8 to 12 hours a day, individually plucking the weeds and little plants out of the landscape by hand. Such hardworking people. I really respect them.